Sean Devlin, the Mortgage Juice Man, coming at you with the weekend's call to action. All right, here you go, brokers. This is going to be a little bit longer. But I'm going to tell you, this is a great weekend call to action for you brokers out there. And I'm going to dispel a couple of myths, okay? So, and it's all about compensation. So, here we go. As a broker, brokers now, not lenders, brokers, somebody who's TPO and he has the ability to send loans to a list of lenders. Each lender, they are to assign a lender paid compensation agreement up front prior to doing business. Now, the myth is that a broker needs to make every single lender in their arsenal the same lender paid comp. That is absolutely not true, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, a broker is the only one, broker of record now, that can actually then send a loan to any given place and get paid any given amount. Theory. Okay? They can choose the lender, the appropriate products that the lender is good at, and align themselves with the lender paid compensation plan that would make them competitive in their area. Do a lot of conventional, I would assume your lender paid comp's lower. Do a lot of government, I would assume you're probably 2% or higher on your lender paid comp. So, as far as loan officers go, here's another myth. Number one, you don't need to W-2 them. Whoever told you that, chime in, some mortgage lawyer. Go ahead, let's go head to head on this topic. I would love to. You know what? That's such baloney that you have to W-2 all your LOs. No, you don't. You need to have a compensation agreement with your loan officers, and you have to pay them the same amount on every deal. The loan officers cannot send any loan to a different lender and make more or less money. They are the only ones that have to make the same amount. Now, a broker should absolutely be looking at his lender list and determine what that lender is good at. And then align their lender paid compensation agreement with the products that they're going to send the lender. Okay, it's that simple. In my opinion, what you could do and should do as a broker, especially if you have loan officers under you, what you should do is you should make a compensation agreement that's 1/8 or a quarter lower than any given lender paid comp. So if the top lender paid comp is 1.75, or the lowest, let's just say, you make a comp for the loan officers 1.5. No matter what, the broker's making a quarter on every deal for the house. Now, what that broker can do is he can take that little house money pool that he develops over time, and he can incentivize the loan officers based on volume. So, as long as the loan officer gets paid the same amount on every deal, you're in compliance. You do not need to W-2 them. Now, you can incentivize them on volume, number one. And number two, some brokers would probably have to have some sort of legal language on their compensation agreement with their loan officers to state that the LO cannot do a borrower paid loan lower than their guaranteed comp on any deal. So if the loan officer signs a compensation agreement with the broker to get paid 1.5 on every single deal, They wouldn't be able to do a borrower paid loan at 1.25 for their aunt. It would be costing the house a quarter. So the broker would have to write the check to the LO for the missing quarter that he didn't charge. He has to be paid the same amount on every deal. So here's some good structure advice. And I think a lot of you brokers don't know these things. What I would suggest is that you look at your lender list and you realign your lender paid compensation agreements with the given lender's strengths. So if you're sending UWM all of their, elite products, if you will, and the better FICO conventional loans to Provident, you probably are going to make those two on the lower end of the spectrum. Just a quarter higher than whatever it is that you guaranteed the loan officer as commission on the deal that he writes. That way you make a little bit on the house. But you can also choose to make that a higher spread for the house on those FHA loans. As long as you're still paying the exact same amount on an FHA loan as you are to a government loan, doesn't matter. You're the broker. You can make more for the house. You may absolutely structure lender paid compensation plans to fit the lender's product mix. My name is Sean Devlin. I am the Juice Man. I'm coming at you with some real stuff today. There's a lot of questions about this have been coming at me, and I've been helping brokers structure their business. I've been helping brokers grow. Hey, chime into the Mortgage Juice Man if you'd like to know how to do the same. Share, interact, like, repeat, and get a lawyer that knows about comp law. I'd love to see a comment or two. Let's connect. Have yourself a great day. Sell well.